Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. And in today's video we have got two very important experiments that are happened in the history of the science, in the history of botany, in the history of biology. And probably they do not even help in the biological sciences, but they help the chemistry, they help the physics in some way. Yes, because these were something big. uh, there were different inventions. Like we were looking into two experiments. Number one is the Pristly's experiment, and the number second is the Ingenhousz experiment. So both experiments are kind of similar, and this one is the first one which took place first. And after Priestley's experiment, the system was remodified and by the Ingenhousz, and this experiment took place by Ingenhousz. And let's start without wasting time. uh, First of all, what here is just I'm showing you this diagram. So this diagram is showing you all the experiment. What happened is that he revealed what he did. He revealed the role of the air in the growth of green plants, and basically observed candle burning in a closed space, and a mouse in it soon shuffled to close the space. What does this mean? Like, uh, what you're gonna do is that first of all you have did this, and first you take a mouse or take a rat and take a candle, burning candle, and put a jar onto it. And what will happen is this will get converted after some seconds or some minutes into this. uh, so there would be no candle and the mouse would be dead. So this was, on that time, that was something new for the scientists. Like, we know like why this is happening, but though at that time uh, scientists weren't known about what's going on, why this thing got happened, and that was kind of shocking for them. Then what Joseph Priestley did, he took a mint plant and he just put into the same jar at same condition. Now what got happened is this: the same burning candle, the same red, and the condition was stable. Here we have got cross, here we have got tick, because here they were still alive. Now what was the conclusion? He made a hypothesis that the plant restored to air whatever breathing animals and burning candles remove. Okay, you need to understand this equation. Like, what he hypothesized, do listen carefully. He just said, uh, whatever, you know these are releasing, the candle is releasing, or the rat is releasing from his mouth, or whatever, they have got any sort of energy, whatever. Or during that time it wasn't discovered, that is being, you know if it is get stored into some place, they are dead. While if we have got a plant, so these things get into this, get into this, and something from plant get into this, get into this, and they are alive. Like, the condition is stable into this, and this is a system while the whole world is stable. We have got plants throughout the world, and these plants make our life possible on the earth. This is the same reason. What would happen, like, if you are in a cage that has no, this just a vacuum, there is no air, you will probably die. What is the reason? uh, the reason is oxygen. The reason is, what was happening is this: after 4 years of this experiment, the oxygen was discovered that exists in the atmosphere, and it was concluded that the uh, oxygen is a gas that is released by the plant, and that is captured by animals for their survival, while animals release a waste substance called as carbon dioxide that is inhaled by the plants as their useful substrate. So I do hope that you've got the concept. Like, here we have got the same diagram. It is showing that everything is stable in these conditions, and this is how the world works. Here we have got Joseph Priestley's other experiment. In another experiment, Priestley took a mouse and put that in a jar. So what would happen? Suddenly the mouse died. And what would happen if this have you have a plant over here? So that wouldn't be died, that would be alive. There would be exchange of materials between the both, and the cycle runs on. And this is how the nature works. This is just wonderful, wonderful. Now let's move forward. uh, Let me search a picture if I can find. uh, let me search a picture if I can find for you guys. Let me find a picture of the Jan Ingenhousz experiment. Okay, here we have got some pictures. uh, let me see this one. This one is wonderful picture, right? This one is good. Now what I just said before in the starting of the video, that this was you know followed by the equipments or the apparatus of the Pristly. Ingenhousz took the same apparatus and just took some changes, and what he did was that uh, he took a plant that was in the light. He took a plant and that was in the light, and he, at the last it is written Pristly repeated Ingenhousz repeated Pristly experiment with and without sunlight. This is the conclusion. This is what I mean to say. He just repeated Priestly's experiment, all the things, but what changes he did was he just took sunlight and without sunlight, and the experiment is performed in 1779. Now, what does he said? Uh, okay, when if you do look over here, when light is present, this means that photosynthesis is going on into the plant, and on that time it wasn't known. uh, the same thing was happened, like there was a candle over there, and the candle was burning, right? And after 7 days, due to the light, uh, the candle was still burning, and in the condition there was no light in the dark. There is no light, and that is gonna die, right? And of course we have got an example of potato. A potato is a non-living thing, right? It's kind of fruit, and we just eat it, and it does not perform photosynthesis probably. So there is no exchange of things between these both. So if there is no exchange of the gases between the both, this would not survive. If you take potato, if you take banana, if you take something else, until it doesn't does restoring or the stability or balancing phenomena, this thing will not take place. And in this case, same thing happened in the dark. We know that the photosynthesis did not take place. So probably we will discussing these all things like photosynthesis complete process in our upcoming videos. And do remember till now that photosynthesis don't takes place in darkness, and due to the darkness there is no exchange of gases. Remember this. This is all happening because of the photosynthesis process, and photosynthesis is absent in dark, and due to darkness the candle is not burning over here, the candle is not burning here. If light is present, the candle is burning. This was Ingenhousz experiment, and I do hope that you have got the concept. If you did, do like the video. Meet you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye.